In late September 2025, the entertainment world got a jolt. Xicoia, an AI talent venture spun out from Particle 6, introduced Tilly Norwood, a fully synthetic actress, and announced that she was already in talks with several Hollywood agencies. The announcement triggered furious backlash from working actors, who slammed the idea of agencies signing a non-human performer and called for boycotts of any firm that does so. Tilly's debut came via a short AI sketch titled AI Commissioner, in which she appeared alongside other digital characters. But Xicoia crafted her not just as a visual avatar but as a persona with voice, backstory, motivations, and public presence. According to Xicoia's founder, Elena van der Velden, the aim is ambitious, to make Tilly a household name on par with Scarlett Johansson or Natalie Portman. She insists that the era of synthetic performers isn't some distant future, it's already here. Meanwhile, news that multiple agencies were considering signing Tilly sparked alarm across Hollywood. Some saw it as a speculative PR gambit, others believed the shift towards synthetic talent was accelerating. A storm from the stage, actor reactions and union fire. The response from actors' guilds and individual performers was swift and severe. SAG-AFTRA issued a pointed statement arguing that creativity must remain human-centered, and that the union opposes replacing human performers with digital synthetics. They labeled Tilly not an actor, but a computer-generated character built from the work of other actors, without permission or compensation. Well-known actors also joined the chorus. Natasha Lyonne publicly advocated for boycotting any talent agency that signs synthetic performers. Emily Blunt called the concept scary, urging agents not to hire AI. Whoopi Goldberg, too, warned that audiences might lose real connection if screens are dominated by artificial personalities. Behind those statements lies a deeper fear that synthetic actors will consume parts of the job market, erode bargaining power, and ultimately devalue the craft of human performance. What's at stake? Economics, ethics, and essence. This debate runs far deeper than one AI creation. It touches fundamental questions about art, labor, and value. Economics and power. Hollywood functions on contracts, negotiations, residuals, insurance, and union protections. Synthetic actors, who can be produced, manipulated, and reused, threaten to upend this ecosystem. If studios opt for digital talent to save money or avoid legal complications, real actors may see fewer roles, reduced leverage, and diminished career paths. Creativity and authenticity at its heart, acting is about embodiment of lived experience. Even as AI-generated characters can mimic expressions and motion, critics argue they lack emotional depth, spontaneity, and the unpredictable chemistry between real performers. A synthetic scene partner may never truly reflect human vulnerability or improvisational interplay. Consent, attribution, and origins. A thorny controversy centers on how Tilly, or any AI persona, is trained. The datasets behind her development likely draw from existing human performances and likenesses. Did those actors give consent? Should they receive compensation or credit? These questions lie at the heart of many objections. Unions and rights organizations argue that without strong safeguards, synthetic actors could amount to appropriation of creative labor. Is Hollywood already crossing the Rubicon? Though the full adoption of synthetic stars remains speculative, signs point to shifting tides. Van der Velden says studios moved from skepticism to curiosity within months, from dismissing AI to actively courting digital talent. Talent agencies have been reported to be quietly evaluating contracts or positioning themselves to represent AI performers. Yet some analysts remain unconvinced this is more than a publicity wave. Critics point out that reputation, star power, emotional resonance, and the human touch still hold sway. So the question is not whether synthetic actors will appear, they already have. Rather, Will they be embraced, regulated, resisted, or some complex blend thereof? Possible futures and flashpoints. Here are a few trajectories that might unfold in coming years. Union and legislative limits. Unions like SAG-AFTRA may push for rules that restrict synthetic actors, demand licensing of training data, mandate credits, or require sharing of profits. In fact, some jurisdictions have already introduced laws curbing the use of AI replacements for human performers. Public and reputational pressure. Studios or agencies that sign AI performers risk backlash from audiences, critics, and artists. A brand that embraces synthetic talent might be seen as undermining human creativity. Hybrid casting. Rather than replace humans completely, synthetic actors may fill minor, background, or non-dialogue roles, much like CGI extras, while human leads remain. This middle path preserves human contribution while leveraging AI economy. Artistic pushback. Real actors, directors, and storytellers may double down on emphasizing human-driven performance, improvisation, raw emotion, lived experience, as what distinguishes art from simulation. Legal challenges. Lawsuits over unauthorized data use, voice cloning, or synthetic likenesses may become more common, pushing the industry to set clearer guidelines or standards. Conclusion: synthetic souls or a hollow stage. Tilly Norwood is not simply a novelty, she embodies a clash over the future of storytelling, labor, and authenticity. One side contends synthetic actors open new creative vistas, cost models, and forms of media. The other sees them as a threat to the economic structure of acting, to the integrity of performance, and to the dignity of human expression. The next few years may determine whether characters like Tilly remain curiosities or become commonplace. Will talent agencies sign her and others? Will unions enforce boundaries? Will audiences accept or reject synthetic leads? Whatever happens, Hollywood is hurtling into new territory, and the plot has real actors scrambling to rewrite their roles. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell to ensure you don't miss the next one.